We're excited. Oh, by the way, this is kind of neat. We got champagne here. So I toast to I was going to say co-host, but he's a guest. Toast to the best.
This year I am.
Yeah,
and we'll
toast to the best. Toast to the guest. Toast to the best guest.
It's only the second time I've had champagne. And when you have a year like that, it's hard to choose just one Best Picture, but that's what they're going to have to do this year. Another possibility for winning a lot of Oscars was the most successful Bond movie to date. And I believe that...
all right, well, maybe the champagne's getting to your head. Can I get more champagne if I'm not going to be able to get ice?
I picked up these films, which form sort of the backbone of my Oscar display at home, very cheaply. And that's one of the nice things about DVDs sort of...
Let's go check out the red carpet and see what's happening on the red carpet. When Billy Crystal comes out and surprises everybody, everyone's going to have a big old laugh, including Seth MacFarlane, who I know has a good sense of humor and is going to appreciate the decision that the producers made. But I'm going to pour some champagne in honor of the ceremonies are about to get started, and good luck to all the winners, or good luck to all the whoever.
Whoopi Goldberg won an Oscar.
Okay, that's no. Cut. So let's cut to the Oscars. So anyhow, my guest is Greg Turkington, and thank you for being with me, buddy.
It's good to be here. Little disappointed with the last award, I have to say.
Well, Brando wasn't in two. He was in
Oh, right.
In what?
Yeah.
One. It was
in the theater, because seeing it on TV doesn't make sense. Movies are very different from TV. And I believe that you should present the winner for the Best Picture in a movie theater where it all takes place.
But the Oscar for Best Oscar, it should be for him, Billy Crystal, because he is the best host, and they don't have Oscars for the host. Liam Neeson, I thought was cool to see him because he's in one of my favorite movies called Grey, and I thought that
I do think it's a bit strange that they would devote so much time to these songs when really people are tuning into the Oscars to see movies, and that's what it's all about.
It was neat seeing John Travolta, though.
It was, and strangely enough, this is a bit of movie trivia for any trivia heads out there who are tuning in tonight.
What's your favorite John Travolta movie?
I would say Grease. I'm pretty into Grease. In fact, I also love Grease 2, which didn't win any Oscars, but which I believe is up to the same level of quality as Grease 1. That would be interesting.
I can't believe I fucking lost my finger. Like, top of my finger, like my whole finger is fucking gone. Play Oscars. Play Oscars on TV. I called a few friends of mine. I said, what should I do in terms of drinking at the Oscars? And they said, do whatever you feel is right. And what I feel is right is having 2 glasses of champagne throughout the night. I'm going to have one now, and I'm going to have one when Hobbit 2 wins Best Picture. So cheers to you, Greg.
Or maybe when Ian McKellen wins for Best Actor.
Well, we'll see about that. And I want to salute WC for being here with us.
Who do you pick? WC, who do you pick for Best Movie? Of course, WC had experience being nominated for a few Oscars himself.
Who do you think would win the award that is a movie that's actually nominated, or that came out last year?
Me?
And I wondered what it would be like. And here is my Oscar fantasy. This is what it would be like if I won the Oscar, which I will.
Okay.
Take it away. Hashtag on cinema Oscars is the trick to keep in touch with us.
I gotta say, Jared Leto.
WC, wasn't it star Peter Weber?
Peter Weber. Back in those days, they had to rely, they didn't have CGI, they didn't have special effects you'd see in a Die Hard movie, explosions, gun battles, and things like that. So they had to rely on...
What movie of yours should have won?
Well, you know, the problem is the most of it that I think should have won, nobody's actually heard of.
Right.
Have you heard of the film Doomby? Well, there's a lot of jealousy, you know, amongst, not myself, of course, but among the ones that...
We're so happy to have you here. I'm going to need more champagne right now. Open it off camera. Don't be an asshole.
It's based on that, but it's its own segment. It's called One Oscar Got It Wrong.
It's word for word the same segment. Good luck.
I've changed it a bit, so.
Oh, I know it's not the best champagne, but
it's,
we only got
it's fun. Well, I'll
$300.
drink.
We only got $300 to produce the show.
Oh,
so.
bless your heart. Well, I'll drink to you too.
But mostly I do like old folks' homes, hospice care.
What are we doing next? Hobbit. Greg's Hobbit fantasy. Greg, you had an Oscar fantasy that you put together. Welcome back. I want to thank Bette Midler for coming on the show, or Sally Kellerman for coming on the show. And let's see who's going to win the Best Actor. Up next, Greg Turkington's big surprise. Your surprise is coming up next. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yes.
Go ahead, show your stupid surprise. You want a little bit, Greg? Or?
No, I'm okay.
All right, well, drinking for one, but not really drinking, just sort of looking like I'm drinking for the
what
camera.
is it made of?
What? Well, it's
if
obviously
not?
it's probably like that Martinelli stuff or whatever. You can see it's a proof, is right on the bottle here, organic. So let's fill that up to the brim. It tastes like it's got something in it, but it doesn't. It's got that kind of kick. And, but congratulations to you. And I see you've got an outfit that I've recognized.
One of the most popular characters in the last year in the movie world was Special Agent, CIA Agent Kingston. And so I came in my Kingston outfit, and we definitely needed an exhibit here on the history of Oscar-winning movies. There's only 10 movies a year that they can nominate for Oscar. To me, that's the Oscar flaw. I believe that the Oscars should switch to being a monthly award ceremony.
Yeah. And guess what? Bad news, everybody. This is full of booze. I thought it was just generic organic soda, but it is champagne. I've finished a bottle. The Kodak thing. Did you?
Yeah, I didn't have the time because I've been working on Decker 2, and because one of my decks is what was my room is now your room. I think we need to get back to movies about characters that people care about, and not just long drum solos and guitar solos. And it's like watching a Woodstock movie, and that shouldn't have won an Oscar either.
You know, and I loved watching movies too, as I'm sure you probably did as well, Tim.
And
So,
Tim, what led you into directing movies?
it is one of the great joys of directing, to work with talented actors and things. And
Oh. Okay. That was fun. And I think we can say that we are dealing with the live stuff right now. This is not the junk.
to okay. That wasn't Chaplin's Chili. Chaplin's Chili. It's a
Cold
place that
medicine.
I
I
go
can't
to
drink
for
cold
lunch a
medicine
lot.
with dudes.
It's really.
We could bring it back. But instead of the Dickie,
No, it wasn't.
What do you think, Greg? Did you have any? Were you surprised in that one? And this, by the way, is not prop rum. I was told by the prop guys that this was prop rum. This is rum, and we're having a little bit of fun with it. But it almost goes with that sort of sea. I almost feel like I'm on a boat or something because it is
Robert
Jaws.
Shaw from Jaws died of alcoholism, so it's kind of appropriate.
Well, that's
The Rat Pack movie, which came out in 1998,
terrific.
starring Don Cheadle, and
Anybody win? Is the Oscar still on? Hey, shut up!
all right, the court will come to order.
Developing into a huge international hit on cable television?
Yes, I have.
Okay, we will return, Judge.
All right, court is in recess right now, and we will.
I did keep the hat. I didn't sell it, but I did keep it. It's got it stored away.
because I buy a lot of movie props on.
Can you go find them? I think we
I
can
can
use
look,
a little,
but I think they probably would have left. a long
use a little music right now. You know, taking over our freedom and our country and everything. And we are, and Queen, speaking of the Queen, hell's going to rain down on them.
Just wanted to kind of fill you in that Mark
good?
is doing great.
Zip ties, right? Send to Guantanamo Bay, baby. That's going to be it for him. He's going to be going down the drain.
Well, I don't have access to the. I mean, I'm not
Did you see Gotti, the movie Gotti,
course
starring
I saw
John
it, yeah.
Travolta from Saturday Night
from
Fever,
Greece, and
Pulp Fiction?
Perfect, Pulp Fiction, Michael. I think that they need to open it up. I don't think we need to have this culture of here's the 7 nominees.
Shot in Guaymas, Mexico, and it was the first time.
Let's take a look. You have a segment about you went to the red carpet?
Yeah, well, it's sort of a virtual. You would be interested in this because you love virtual reality.